Welcome everyone to a journey of self-discovery and resilience. Today, we delve into the wisdom of Stoicism. Born in the vibrant heart of ancient Greece, Stoicism is a philosophy that has stood the test of time. It's a way of life that places virtue, that is, moral excellence, at its core. But it doesn't stop there. Stoicism also champions self-control and personal freedom. It encourages us to master our responses to the world around us, teaching us that while we can't control everything, we can always control our reactions. Now, you might be wondering, what does a philosophy from over 2,000 years ago have to do with modern life? Well, in a world that's constantly changing, the principles of Stoicism can provide a stable foundation, a beacon of light in uncertain times. As we navigate the storms of life, these 8 Stoic rules will be our compass. The first Stoic rule is acceptance of what we can't control. A straightforward principle, yet one that often challenges us in our daily lives. Let's take traffic for instance. No matter how much you honk, yell or fret, you can't make the cars move any faster. The traffic is beyond your control. What is within your control, however, is how you react to it. You can choose to let it ruin your day, or you can accept it and use the time to listen to an audiobook or practice mindfulness. This rule applies to more significant aspects of life too. You can't control the weather on your wedding day, the stock market's fluctuations, or another person's actions. Instead of wasting energy worrying about these uncontrollable elements, focus on your reaction, your mindset, and your actions. These are the things within your control, the things you can change. Remember, serenity comes when we stop chasing the uncontrollable. Embrace what you can't control and channel your energy into what you can. The second Stoic rule encourages us to live in the present. By focusing on the here and now, we can find a sense of calm and clarity that's often lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life. This concept, known as mindfulness, is not about ignoring the past or the future, but rather about not letting them consume our thoughts and emotions. So, how do we put this into practice? Start by bringing your attention to your breath. Notice the sensation of air filling your lungs and then slowly leaving your body. This simple act can anchor you to the present moment. Next, engage your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What can you touch or taste? By focusing on these sensations, you become more connected with the world around you. As we navigate through life's ups and downs, remember that yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. The third Stoic rule advises us to detach from desire. Now, what does that mean? Well, in the context of Stoicism, desire is seen as a root cause of suffering. It is that burning yearning for something we don't have, and its unfulfilled state can lead to frustration, disappointment, even anger. Think about it, when you desire something, you're essentially saying, I won't be happy until I have this. You're allowing your happiness to be held hostage by something outside of your control. But the Stoics suggest a different approach. They advise us to detach from these desires, to liberate ourselves from the chains of wanting. This doesn't mean we stop pursuing our goals or ambitions. Instead, it's about understanding that our happiness and peace of mind should not be contingent on these external outcomes. It's about learning to be content with what we have, while still striving for what we want. True freedom is to desire nothing we don't need. The fourth Stoic rule suggests practicing misfortune. Now that might sound a little daunting, right? But let's delve deeper. The Stoics believe that intentionally putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations can help us build resilience and foster a sense of gratitude for what we have. This doesn't mean throwing ourselves into danger or harm, but rather allowing ourselves to experience some degree of discomfort. Imagine this. You could skip a meal to appreciate the abundance of food, or perhaps try sleeping on the floor for a night to value the comfort of your bed. These deliberate acts of discomfort are not meant to punish, but to remind us of the luxuries we often take for granted. Practicing misfortune, as strange as it might sound, prepares us for life's inevitable hardships. It's about building mental endurance, to stand tall when the winds of adversity blow, because it is, in adversity, we find our true strength. The fifth Stoic rule is about taking responsibility. This principle revolves around owning our actions, reactions, and emotions. It's about recognizing that we have control over our responses to the world around us. It's not the events that happen in our lives that shape us, but rather, the way we react to these events. Imagine a world where everyone took responsibility for their actions, a world where blame is not shifted onto others, but where we all actively engage in correcting our mistakes. This rule empowers us to do just that, It encourages us to admit our wrongs, learn from them, and move forward with a better understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In the grand scheme of things, this rule teaches us that we are not victims of our circumstances. We are, in fact, the creators of our own reality. We can decide whether to let our experiences break us or make us stronger. Remember, we are the architects of our own lives. The sixth Stoic rule teaches us to love our fate. This concept, known as amor fati, encourages us to not merely tolerate but wholeheartedly embrace every circumstance life brings our way. It's not about resigning ourselves to fate but choosing to welcome it with open arms, whatever it may be. Consider this. Every event in your life, from the mundane to the monumental, has led you to this very moment. Each joy, each sorrow, each triumph, and each failure has played a part in shaping who you are today. And isn't there something profoundly beautiful about that? Amor fati encourages us to see the value in all of life's happenings, not just the pleasant ones. It's about finding contentment, not in spite of our circumstances, but because of them. After all, our experiences, regardless of their nature, are an integral part of our unique journey. Embrace what life throws at you, for it shapes you into who you are. The seventh Stoic rule recommends reflecting on our mortality. A practice deeply embedded in the roots of Stoicism is memento mori, which translates to remember you must die. This may seem morbid, but it's not intended to instill fear or sadness. Quite the contrary, the Stoics use this reminder as a tool to invigorate life, to add color and depth to every moment. Every breath we take, every step we make, every word we speak, they are all finite. Understanding this can help us appreciate life more fully and live with a sense of urgency. It encourages us to seize opportunities, to express love, to forgive, and to make the most of the time we have. So remember, every day is a gift. Every moment is precious. Reflect on your mortality, not with dread but with gratitude and a determination to make the most of it. Life is fleeting, seize the day. The final Stoic rule promotes the practice of virtue. Stoicism encourages adherence to four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each of these virtues acts as a compass, guiding us on our journey through life. Wisdom is not merely the accumulation of knowledge, but the ability to use that knowledge effectively and ethically. Courage in Stoic philosophy is not just about bravery in the face of danger, but also about standing up for what is right, even when it's difficult. Justice refers to fairness, equality, and respect for others, while temperance is all about moderation and self-control, keeping our desires and emotions in check. Practicing these virtues isn't just about becoming a better person, it's about leading a fulfilled life. Stoicism posits that by embodying wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can achieve tranquility, happiness, and ultimately, fulfillment. Virtue is the highest good, the source of all joy and happiness. And there you have it. 8 Stoic rules to guide you through life's challenges. From accepting what you can't control, reminding ourselves to live in the present, detaching from desires that may lead us astray, to practicing misfortune as a way to build resilience. We've also explored the importance of taking responsibility for our actions, loving our fate no matter how it unfolds, reflecting on our mortality to gain perspective, and finally practicing virtue as the highest good. These rules, as simple as they may sound, have the power to transform our lives. They provide a compass to navigate the often turbulent seas of life. And while they may be challenging to implement, remember that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to wisdom. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, the journey to wisdom is never ending.